What's up, Pokermaniac TFP, back to you with another video. In this video, we are going to, react to, the 20 characters confirmed so far in MK11. You know what I'm saying? I am getting this game when it drops. Um, and it's in like in another 40 days. You know what I'm saying? I need to pre-order it. I need to go ahead and pre-order it soon. So, but yeah, let's get right to this video, man. Hope to see some characters from in the past. I don't think we seen Smoke in the last Mortal Kombat. Just not to my knowledge. Anyway, let's go.
Available online. I'm Scott from WhatCulture.com, and this is Mortal Kombat 11, all 20 characters confirmed so far. Number 20, Jade. Status officially confirmed and
Jade.
seen as playable.
I like Jade.
Thanks to NetherRealm dropping a
I first
Kombat
seen
cast
Jade in
while we were
MK4,
editing this very
Mortal Kombat
video,
4.
I'm putting Jade up first as the
I
latest
just
roster inclusion.
feel like she's a
Returning
zombie.
After sitting out Mortal Kombat 10, though we did see her as a zombified version of herself, resurrected after Sindel tore out her heart in Mortal Kombat 9.
Sindel's
Jade's new
going
moveset
hard.
is a blistering combination of staff twirls and a sick-ass dagger that can split 3 ways. In short, she's one of the
Dope.
best lady ninjas of Mortal Kombat for a reason, and it's great to see what started out as a katana palette swap already being an incredibly promising fighter. Number 19,
She
Reptile.
was in Mortal Kombat
Status
2.
leaked by Mortal Kombat 11's art director and Spanish voice actor. All it takes is one slip-up and
Probably a
Mortal
secret
Kombat's
character.
fandom or the internet in general will seize the day.
Yeah,
Turns out
Reptile's been
Mortal Kombat
around.
11's art director was having a conversation with website DualShockers only to mention how the game's Towers of Time arcade ladders can feature companion characters and that they'll be using some moves from whoever you're playing as. The example he gave, Reptile. This goes alongside an earlier leak from Spanish voice actor Jose Escudero, who after leaving Mortal Kombat 11 in November, confirmed over Twitter that he'd been working as the voice of both Kung Lao and Reptile. At this stage, we're yet to see
Oh yeah, by the way, go ahead and subscribe to their channel, What Culture Gaming. Okay, so go ahead and do that.
which version of Reptile we're getting, Ninja or full-on Lizard Demon.
I like the
As
Ninja
story
Reptile. I don't really
is
like
taking us
that
back across the original trilogy
weird
thanks to
stuff.
Time travel though, and considering NetherRealm gave fans a host of old-school ninja costumes in MK10,
Can
my
she?
bet is both. Number 18, Scorpion. Status officially confirmed and seen as playable. Poster boy for the franchise and all-round flame-headed legend, Scorpion was the first character we saw front-loading everything relating to Mortal Kombat 11, and he looks better than ever. Channeling his older ceremonial look as a nod
Yeah,
to the
Scorpion
overall
is
physicality
dope.
of MK11 returning to the original trilogy's timeline, Scorpion's outfit shows
Scorpion
off
is
the
an
customization
attacker.
style,
Sub-Zero is
bringing
more
a
of the
spears alongside clothing
counter
options and adornments like
move
shoulder pads
artist.
and
You know what I'm saying?
kunais.
If that makes
Story-wise,
sense.
Scorpion and Sub-Zero are finally on the same page after decades of fighting, and I'm personally very interested to see whether NetherRealm undo that revelation from Mortal Kombat 10 or let the two most iconic ninjas in the franchise move forward as companions. Number 17, Devora. Status.
I remember
officially
Devora.
confirmed
I don't like
by
Devora
video
at
and
all.
is
Like,
smoothly playable.
I would
One of the only
never
good
play with
characters
Devora
from Mortal Kombat 10,
unless I was
Devora's
just bored
controlling
and then
of
like,
both
let me see what I
swarms
can
and
do with her.
insecticides is perfect fatality fodder. And even just visually, she's given us some truly rancid finishes, stripping characters of their flesh or removing their hearts and brains with her tendrils. In terms of how much she's advanced since Mortal Kombat 10, we actually don't know. Creative director
I don't
Ed
really
Boon
like
revealed
Devora.
Devora's inclusion as part of an Inside Xbox behind-the-scenes video, only showing her new design in a still image. He is hoping Devora has been meaningfully expanded in terms of her base moveset and especially those fatalities. The very idea of a Poison Ivy-style character who weaponizes insect swarms and toxins is fantastic, and reminiscent of the sorts of characters
Let me make sure in HD. Yeah.
the team came up with decades ago. Number 16, Baraka. Status officially confirmed and seen as
Baraka is a
An
savage.
annoying omission from Mortal Kombat 10's playable roster, something made all the more ridiculous by having Baraka be in the game with a moveset, yet he was resigned to one of Shinnok's mind-controlled drones for the entire campaign. The vicious Tarkatan himself is back and more brutal than ever. Almost like a wrestler returning by cleaning house at a pay-per-view, we first saw a number of Baraka's crushing blows, burrowing his blades into chests and heads, only for a fatality where he rips a person's face off, discards it, and then eats their brain on a stick. If there was one animation that screamed Mortal Kombat is back, it was this finisher opening up the Mortal Kombat 11 ceremony. Number 15, Garrus. Status officially confirmed and seen as playable.
Never played with
One
him.
of two all-new characters, Garrus is a time-bending mound of muscle with one of the coolest fatalities we've seen.
They hit me with an ad.
Driven, innovative startup or small business in North.
so far. Seeing him punch someone so hard in the back of the head that the top half of their face flies off, Garrus will break the fighting game genre wide open by being the first character to ever actively control the match timer. Get an opponent down to low enough health and you can finish them off by wiping 30 seconds off the clock, potentially enough to end the bout right there and then. How NetherRealm have balanced such a ludicrous sounding ability remains to be seen, but Garrus looks unstoppable, feels invincible, and very much has time on his side.
Damn, bro.
Number 14, Raiden. Status officially confirmed and seen as playable.
Raiden is my dog. Raiden is a beast.
Raiden is the form this elder god is taking, at least at the start of Mortal Kombat 11, having had his mind corrupted by years of future visions and time travel between the events of MK9 and MK10. Both those games saw the original Raiden send his consciousness back through time to avoid being slain.
My top three players is Raiden, Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, and Scorpion.
A merciless warrior who only wants to obliterate his enemies once and for all.
I like, and as the female, I like Katana. And yeah, that's about it. Katana and Frost.
Number 13, Shinnok. Status officially confirmed, playable to be confirmed. Playable in Mortal Kombat 10 after clocking the story mode, Shinnok quickly became a fan favorite for his ludicrously over-the-top fatalities and imposter variation.
Shinnok is dope.
Heavily on deception and literally messing around with your opponent. Obviously, you're likely noticing Shinnok has been reduced to a severed head, though being a fallen god, it's implied he can't die altogether, instead being reduced to a mumbling, brain-dead version of his former self. In MK11's opening cutscene,
that's crazy.
We see Raiden leave his head on a slab in the same chamber he was defeated in. That's before the newcomer Kronika appears and likely does something to restore order. Let me know down in the comments though, after making his debut in Mortal Kombat 4, Shinnok has kind of been a bit of a divisive figure. Do you want to see him back?
I played that on 64. Bruh.
12, Kung Lao.
That's my dog, Kung Lao. Hell yeah. Bro, I grew up with Mortal Kombat. Like, I knew everything there was to know about Mortal Kombat 3. Friendships, fatalities, all that. I had bought this little magazine.
Story trailer dropped, where if you keep your eyes peeled, you can spot Kung Lao standing with Liu Kang during one of the faster-paced sequences of shots in the second half of the footage. Brilliantly, it looks like we're getting the MK1/2 versions of both characters, being the pair teamed up in the phenomenal Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks beat-em-up on PS2, and the story must intersect with them carrying out missions for Lord Raiden.
Bro, I'm telling you, Kung Lao is a savage, bro. I don't really like Liu Kang that much, but Kung Lao is a beast. Let's see if Liu Kang's on this game.
During this time. Kung Lao is the front runner for having the most gory fatalities across the last couple of games.
Yeah.
And whether NetherRealm can outdo Razor's Edge or Flower Pot remains to be seen.
Dude is a
Number
savage.
11, Sonya Blade. Status officially confirmed and seen as playable. Voiced for the first time ever by an A-list celebrity, UFC/WWE's Ronda Rousey is taking over from Trisha Helfer.
I did see that.
The character having the best performance yet in Mortal Kombat 10. Story-wise, we know from a certain laser-eyed antagonist.
And that's another reason why I'm getting this game, because I'm, you know, Ronda Rousey's cool, you know. She had a great UFC career and kind of went down, but, you know, she's my dog.
It's also being confirmed that Sonya's story will yet again dive
She's
into
the
her
homie.
history with this notable criminal. And design-wise,
Damn.
NetherRealm are continuing her militaristic look from the last game too. Overall, it's a better way to go from the inflato chest insanity of Mortal Kombat 9 Sonya, and with Rousey on the pipes, it feels like Mrs. Blade herself will have a very strong presence indeed. Number 10, Sub-Zero. Status officially confirmed and seen as playable. You can't have Mortal Kombat without Sub-Zero. As though Scorpion was absent from Mortal Kombat 3, Sub-Zero continues his reign as the only character to be playable in every main Mortal Kombat installment. Because no, we don't count Special Forces. A firm fan favorite and arguably just as iconic as Scorpion, Sub-Zero's new look is far more in line with his Lin Kuei traditions, foregoing the bulkier armor and demonically superheroic appearances of Mortal Kombat 10 and Injustice 2 for a streamlined, altogether more human look.
Like, Sub-Zero is my favorite, so, like, I take that back. I said Raiden first. It's Sub-Zero, Raiden, and Kung Lao, like, and then Scorpion, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll play with those four.
Of course, we'll be able to dive into the customization windows and give him all manner of angled adornments and head spikes, but his starting attire is an interesting shake-up, to say the least. Another one for the comments, but let me know if you want to give him his
Mortal Kombat 3 right there. Hell yeah.
Number 9, Kronika. Status officially confirmed as a story character, but playable to be confirmed.
I don't know who that is.
It's pronounced Kronika. This time-manipulating sorceress is being retconned into the entire canon, having been watching from the shadows across all 10 prior installments. She was there when Liu Kang won the first tournament and watched the Battle of Armageddon play out too, as all of this was in accordance with the way things had to go. Where this idea of determinism fell down was with Raiden's actions in Mortal Kombat 9, as when he found a way to go back through time and alter the fabric of how events play out, Kronika is forced to reveal herself for the first time. Looking like she's part of the same world or realm or race as Garrus, someone else who's happy to bend time to his will,
I don't know who that is.
Kronika's full role in who will be resurrected or wiped out is going to be the most fascinating part of Mortal Kombat 11's story. Number 8, Shao Kahn. Status, officially confirmed and will be playable, but he's a pre-order bonus. Seems like a thing that's become associated with Mortal Kombat alongside multicolored ninjas is pre-order bonuses. And right off the bat, we were hit with various adverts for Shao Kahn's return as DLC. A bit of a dick move considering we've never had a fully playable Shao Kahn in a proper 3D Mortal Kombat. His last playable appearance was Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe, and he was only randomly gifted to players in Mortal Kombat 10's arcade towers after first being playable in Mortal Kombat Trilogy, but here we are.
Shao Kahn is a
Kahn's new look
freaking
has
beast.
an air of Eastern regality to it, and considering he was last seen plotting with Onaga, the Dragon King of Outworld and the love of my life, it's about time the pair returned in style. Number 7, Cassie Cage. Status, seen in story scenes and a pre-fight animation. Seemingly the only Kombat kid to survive the fan backlash, Johnny Cage's daughter likely got by on the fact that one of her fatalities was a hilarious selfie with an opponent whose jaw she'd practically sheared off. Seen only in Mortal Kombat 11 story scenes so far, Cassie ended Mortal Kombat 10's campaign by learning to unlock whatever latent energy lies inside the Cage bloodline. It's the same force Johnny used to defeat Shinnok earlier on and makes Cassie a far more formidable opponent than just another melee brawler with firearms like her mother. Number 6, Scarlet. Status, officially confirmed and seen as playable. Returning after skipping out on Mortal Kombat 10, Scarlet is quickly becoming one of the most enjoyable fighters to watch in motion.
Yeah, Scarlet just nasty.
Thanks to her martial art being the wielding of blood itself. Where in MK9, NetherRealm played up her sexuality, seeing her suggestively drench herself in liquid, Mortal Kombat 11 Scarlet is almost artistic and refined in her execution of enemies. Piercing her foes with various blood spears, an early jaw-dropper of a fatality ends with her slamming another barb right through a foe's head, only to see an eye remain tacked on the end. It's delightful in the most MK way possible. Number 5, Kitana. Status, verbally mentioned in a story scene. Blink and you'll miss her, we know Kitana is in MK11 thanks to Cassie Cage's one line in the story trailer when she gets ready to fight.
Kitana, Empress of the Dead.
Cassie's scene looks like one of the many pre-fight introductions that get customized depending on who you're up
Bruh,
against.
Kitana
And
is a
therefore, we can
savage.
assume that this isn't a narrative cutscene, but something dropped in from regular gameplay. As for Kitana herself, she was last seen under the controlling magic of Shinnok in Mortal Kombat 10.
Bro, if you know what you're doing with Kitana, you cannot get a hit off, I'm telling you.
Trapped in Outworld alongside a corrupted Liu Kang. All of that could be easily discarded by Raiden's slaughtering of Shinnok, eventually freeing the daughter of Shang Tsung, as could plucking an earlier version of her from any point in the timeline. Number 4, Johnny Cage. Status, seen in the behind-the-scenes video on a roster screen and leaked by his voice actor. Spotted by eagle-eye fans during the official Mortal Kombat 11 behind-the-scenes
I want to see that movie too.
video and leaked thanks to Mexican voice actor Mario Castaneda, we know Johnny Cage's story still has more to it. For the former, we see Cage appear in a versus screen on one of the monitors in the background while a member of the team is talking, and Castaneda's Twitter is where he mentioned bringing Johnny to life for the new game. Bizarrely though, Mortal Kombat 10 actually wrapped Johnny Cage's arc pretty damn well. We've gone from martial arts movie star to egotistical, self-aware a-hole, all the way through to married family man who passed on his power and skills to daughter Cassie. However, it seems this energy inside the cages is going to be a big deal in the overall canon, with Mortal Kombat 10 showing Shinnok could only be defeated by either Johnny or Cassie across 2 different battles. Number 3, Liu Kang. Status,
Okay, Liu
seen
Kang
the
is in
roster
this
menu
game.
during available gameplay and in story scenes. The other half of the Shaolin Monks power team with Kung Lao, Liu Kang is seen during Mortal Kombat 11 story footage as his far younger self. Fans will remember NetherRealm killing off Liu Kang after Shang Tsung and Quan Chi teamed up in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, only to bring him back as a zombie across various Mortal Kombat installments of the 2000s, but following 2011's timeline reset in MK9, we have an older Liu back, fighting fit once again. It's assumed that these legendary original heroes will meet their younger selves across the story, and as a Liu Kang main, I can't wait to see what they do with his moveset and overall abilities.
Yep.
Please, NetherRealm, just give me more dragon fatalities. Number 2, Cabal. Status, officially confirmed and seen as playable.
I think they named it something different than Cabal, but you know, it's the same person. Cabal, he go hard too with them little, I don't know what they're called, but man, then you can like spin across them and make them spin around and stuff like that. Cabal is a beast.
The latest addition to the roster after a detailed Combat Cast livestream, Cabal has come pretty damn far as one of the game's fastest fighters. Many will be annoyed that his spammable stun-lock tornado spin hasn't gone anywhere, but Cabal's moveset favors scores of lighter jabs and the flash-like flurries overall, only for his fatalities to be absolute showstoppers. The one we saw during the cast had Cabal sprint across the ground, holding his enemy's face to the floor, only to fling them into the air and use his super speed to get back around in front, then sever them from head to toe as their body passes through his blade. An early contender for the most gruesome yet crowd-pleasing of the bunch, it seems missing out on Mortal Kombat 10 has let NetherRealm put a ton of stock back into
Yeah,
Kombat.
he came in
Number one,
Mortal
Kano.
Kombat 3.
Status, seen in a roster menu and officially confirmed via tweet. Various fans had noticed Kano was hiding out in the roster menu during the game's reveal event footage,
Kano,
but
alright.
NetherRealm came out and confirmed him after the game's early February combat cast. The reveal was rather unceremonious considering how Cabal got a full moveset rundown and copious amounts of gameplay, but Kano has been with us since Mortal Kombat 1. Besides wondering what his new fatalities are, we can assume eye lasers, cannonball jumps, and knife flurries are the order of the day yet again. Story-wise, we left Kano after being frozen by Cyber Sub-Zero, but you can expect that setup to be wiped away thanks to copious amounts of time travel putting the focus back on Sonya versus Kano, as that's a rivalry that's dominated both characters' screen time across the entire fiction.
Yep.
Kano is always played as one of the franchise's most detestable one-dimensional villains, but that also means NetherRealm get to have a ton of fun injecting him into any scenario. That's every single character that I could find online and all the
Alright, well there you go. That's the 20 characters that are confirmed in MK11, man. I can't wait till it drops. Like I said, I'm gonna do some gameplay here in the next couple days on my other Mortal Kombat, just to get my fingers ready and my fingers moving. So yeah, subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it, and all the new people, I appreciate y'all subscribing, man. Let's get up to 1,000, man. Let's go, man. Let's see how fast we can get to 1,000. So I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a nice day.